Alright, so we're going to the pool with Sakura, I assume. I promised to go to the pool with Sakura. Fortunately, I've got the tickets. Sakura says she already bought herself a swimsuit. Right, and what about mine? Yep, I got it. The one I've used before.
Sakura, いるか?
はい、先輩ですか? どうぞ.
Great, she's here. I steadied my breath and opened the door.
こんにちは。ずいぶん緊張していますね、シロ。
She should have told me if Ryder was there as well. Her preemptive surprise attack ended up taking the initiative. Okay.
先輩、緊張することがあるんですか? いいえ、さくら。男性は常に女性の部屋に入るときには初々しい緊張があるべきなのです。恋愛になれば。でも私と先輩はもうおなじみさんだから。
Among the members of this household, Sakura is a particularly long-standing one. Although she and Ryder started living here at pretty much the same time, Sakura had been coming here daily for much longer than that.
さくら、シロウが何食わぬ顔をして部屋に居座ってしまう。そんな怠惰な同棲生活では、やがてさくらも。
ちょっと待った、ライダー。今日はそういう話をしに来たんじゃなくて、さくらに用事があるんだ。
先輩、何かすることありましたっけ？
することというか、したいことというか。さくら、今日忙しいか?
It's irritating to say the least. If Sakura was alone, I could be getting straight to the point, but now I can't help but be conscious of what I'm saying. Oh, I thought we were already like decided to go to the pool, but I guess we're still like asking her out. That's why we were nervous when Ryder was around. I was a little bit confused. Like, why are you scared of Ryder? But no, okay, so it's just embarrassing, I guess.
それはよかった。ほら、前にいろいろ約束したよな。覚えてるか？
お買い物でお鍋を買ってくるとか。
そういうのもあるけど、信徒でほら。
映画？思い出しました。
Great, then let's go! Is what I would have said, but Sakura suddenly blushed and grew silent. That must have been it, judging by her reaction.
だから今日行こうと思って。急な話ですまない、さくら。
そうですか。私も今日は何しようかなってさっきライダーと話していたところです。
So the timing is just right, basically. Had I been a little late, their plans might have already been made. With that, I turned to the ever-present Ryder.
悪いな、ライダーには謎の話をして。
はあ。いえ、私も何の用事もないので、もしシロウとさくらに予定があるのでしたら、留守番でも何でもしますが。前にちょっと話してたあのプールに先輩と一緒に行くって話で、ライダーも行く？ライダーも水着持ってるよね？はい、さくらと一緒に買いましたから。
So that's how it was. In that case, we can probably all go together. That'll be great if someone unexpected. Do we have a third ticket though?
時々息抜きしないとダメかなって。さくらの見ていないところで休憩しているのですが。そうですね。
Ryder and the two of us are looking at each other.
しかし、今日は遠慮しておきましょう。あちらのプールには何度か行ったことがありますから、今日はお二人でごゆっくりお楽しみください。あ、そうなんだ。残念。
Sakura is dejected. On the other hand, I strengthened my resolve. Friggin' mind of steel.
使わせてすまない。
In a soft voice, I apologize quietly. If Ryder were to come along, I might end up distracted and neglect Sakura. Not that I intend to, of course, but it still could happen. Distracted by Ryder's body, maybe. I don't know. Ryder beckons to me. She whispers to me in the corner of the room, away from Sakura.
すごいって何が？
いえ、あらかじめ言っておいた方がよろしいかと思いまして。現地で動転してあらぬ事態になっても私はいませんから。
それ、さくらの水着のこと？
I steal a glance at Sakura. Sakura's staring at us, wondering what we're up to. Sakura's swimsuit.
確かにそうかもしれないな。けど、そんなこと言ったらライダーもすごいんじゃないのか？
私は別に普通ですもん。
嘘だ。ライダーだってさくらに負けず劣らずボリュームが。
Volume?
私がライダーに負けてないですか？
That's odd. How did she manage to only catch that part?
先輩とライダー、一体何を話してるんですか？
何言って、ほら、今晩カニが食べたいかとか。
いえ、ただ私がシローにデートの心構えを解いていただけです。
Did you really have to be so blunt, Ryder? Ryder?
デートって先輩とプールに行くだけです。
It's a pool date.
それは立派なデートですよ、さくら。幸いシローは今日はさくらに先進するそうですので、ご安心ください。
Again, it's kind of weird, but I guess this is like, again, we did learn this is like a world of illusion or something like that. But it is weird that there is like several instances where Shiro is like having a date with Sakura, but also having a date with Rin, but also having a date with Saber. He's just three-timing?
そんなこと言って。
And nobody cares, I guess.
だから。
At least nobody like notices, I guess. Sakura and I are going to the pool together, and that will be my genuine date with Sakura, and I guess. Conscious of each other, we both feel a little awkward.
先輩、お手柔らかにお願いします。
ああ、それじゃあ今日はこれからの予定はいいんだな。はい。
あ、今からちょっと用意しますから待っててもらえませんか？
Of course, there's no way Sakura could only take 5 minutes to get ready like me.
ではさくら、私はいつもの家事をこなします。ごめんなさいライダー、私たちばかり遊んでしまって。遠慮することはありません。どうぞごゆっくり。昼食はこちらで何とかします。
Ryder tells the apologetic Sakura so, like an older sister. And just to make sure Sakura doesn't try anything else, we leave her alone in her room.
気を使わせてすまない。
いえ、それが私の役割です。
そう言ってもらえると助かる。一緒に行ければよかったんだけどな。
うん。シロ、私と行けないのが残念なのですか？あまり見て楽しいものではないと思いますが。おや、セイバー。シロ、どうしたのですか？
セイバー、これから俺とサクラで出かけ。
そうです。サクラとシロは水入らずの時間を過ごしますので、私たちあぶれ者は仲良く昼食の三段でもしましょうか。
Huh? Once again, Ryder murmurs something outrageous. I just stand there gaping while Saber is taken aback.
ライダー、あぶれ者とは何事ですか？読んで字のごとくです。主に構ってもらえない従者同士が時には友情と信仰を温め合うのもよろしいのではないでしょうか。
She keeps pulling on Saber's hand. It looks like Ryder's trying to pull Saber away to keep her from interfering with our date.
どういうことですか？説明なさい、ライダー。無粋なことは言わないものです、セイバー。そんなことでは私たちの愛説はより深くなってしまい、 傷口を舐め合う辛さから愛が芽生えてしまうかもしれません。
What does that mean?
英雄大波にありえませんね。失礼だが蛇と竜は似て非なるものです。
わかりませんよ。どちらも長虫の類ですし、些細なすれ違いからでも愛情は生まれるかと。まあ私たちの場合、不毛な殺し合いの果てに生まれそうですが。
It sounds like Ryder's getting carried away. Is she actually upset about not being able to go out with Sakura and taking it out on Saber?
シロ、ライダーに何とか言ってください。
極力仲良くな。喧嘩になっても物を壊さない。お昼ご飯は二人で話し合って出前でも取ってくれ。
了解です。それではセイバー、鱗をシンボルとする者同士、背筋が凍るようなギスギスした一日を過ごそうではありませんか。
Okay.
先輩、ライダーどうしちゃったんでしょう。
Just when did you start watching all this, without me noticing Sakura had come up behind us?
もういいのか。思ったより支度早かったな。はい、
こんなこともあろうかと、ちゃんとプールの用意をしてあったんです。
It's so like Sakura to be completely and thoroughly prepared. I guess I wasn't the only one looking forward to this. The two of us stared at the corridor where Ryder had gone off to. Both of us were at loss after watching their exchange.
やっぱりライダーも寂しかったのかな。
あれはそれと違うような気がする。俺たちにカッコつけてセイバーをからかって遊んでるんじゃないのかな。
それならいいんですけど、二人ともお昼ご飯大丈夫かな。何か作っておきましょうか。
Really, like, again, anytime there's like a scene with like Sakura and Shirou, and it's obvious, you know, they're trying to do the whole like romance thing, it's kind of like, you know, they're just mom and dad, and the servants are kids, basically.
いいんじゃないのか。一体二人で何を食べたのか、後で聞くのは楽しみでもあるし。
I'm quite interested in finding out just what kind of lunch this mismatched pair would have. Either way, neither of them can cook, so going out is the best they can do. I'm just gonna go to McDonald's,
そろそろ
huh?
行こうか。
楽しみですね、先輩。
行ってくる。おい、晩までには帰るからな。
Can Saber Ryder even hear me? I'm a little bothered by the lack of response. They're both dead.
ちょっと心配ですね。最後に二人の様子見ていきますか。
いや、まあうまくやってるに違いないだろう。
Well, we arrive at Shinto. After another 10-minute walk, we're at Waka Waka Splash. Waka Waka
こん
Zebun,
な近
right?
いところにあるんだったら、もっと前に遊びに来ればよかったですね。
そうだな。けどなんていうか。
I can't say I'm too happy about this. I wonder if a business like this will ever turn a profit in this countryside town. It seems overdone even for the whims of some rich guy's corporation. If they're actually serious about this, then it's something I can only offer my condolences for. Anyway, its name is certainly amusing.
そうなんですか。
ああ、まあ百聞は一見にしかずっていうのを実感できるかと。
Interesting that Shiro says, like, I guess he's talking about Fuyuki, you know, in this countryside town. Is it really? I don't think it's really all that rural. In fact, it's quite modern, you know, especially, I guess, well, before there was this Shinto area, I guess it was pretty rural, but otherwise, you know, it was like a, kind of like a thriving city, but maybe not as big as you think. I suppose the same applies to Sakura in her swimsuit. Seeing is believing. It was enough to elicit an incredible compliment from the rider herself. One can't help but wonder about the destructive force it carries.
あれ、先輩、こっちじゃないんですか。
そうだった。悪い。ぼーっとしてた。
Alright. Can't wait for Shiro to get a nosebleed and, you know, he faints from Sakura's swimsuit or whatever. Though, well, Actually, I don't know. Is nose bleeding ever really mentioned in Fate Stay Night and in this game as well? I don't think it has, even though it's such a an anime trope, you know. But now that was undoubtedly a dangerous line of thought. How shameful of me! It's just a day with Sakura with our bathing suits on. What am I getting nervous about? We've been spending our daily lives together. We've been cooking together in the kitchen for more than 2 years, so this shouldn't be any different from bathing together, right? Wait, bathing. Holy crap, I almost self-destructed without even knowing it. Okay.
先輩、そっちだと戻っちゃいますよ。
分かってる。こっちだよな。こっち。
やっぱり、セーバーさんのことが心配なんですか?
That's not it, Sakura. But then I can't exactly explain my unease to her, can I?
見えてきました。先輩、チケットあります?
ちゃんと持ってきたぞ。これ忘れたら話にならないからな。よし、更衣室は別だから中で待ち合わせだな。わか
りました。じゃあ、先輩。
And back to the pool. Same pool we saw before, I guess. Well then, changing and then going into the pool, this all feels like a dream. The reason for that is simple enough. That is, Sakura's figure in a swimsuit. For instance, I know that Saber is pretty and slim, and therefore I can at least guess what I'm going to see. Yet I'm completely in the dark with Sakura. It's like fighting a decisive battle against an enemy with an instant kill weapon while being blindfolded. Noble phantasm. A totally improper example comes to mind. If Ryder were to come with her, her imminent force of impact would have undoubtedly pulverized the existence of Emiya Shirou into microbial remnants, left to be obliterated within the sterile, chlorinated environment of the pool. Because look, she's got that curvy chest and butt. Okay. But even so, Sakura's waist is so slim. Got that, I guess, hourglass figure or something? I don't know. Just take it easy. Composure is surely the ticket to invincibility. With that, I sit by the poolside, grasping my knees. It's terribly shameless of me, but I absolutely have to maintain my current posture. I take a deep breath to calm myself down before Sakura comes out. And then Shirou pops a boner, I guess. Yeah, I feel like a lot of fan service scenes, you know, in all, well, Fate Stay Night in this game as well, it's just about Shirou trying to not pop a boner, I guess. That's his entire conundrum. You know, more important than the Holy Grail War, it's just Shirou doing that. Yeah. I hear a merry voice. Steel yourself. The more you know about a noble phantasm, the less of a threat it becomes. Rather than having weird fantasies, you should actually have a... There you go, it's like a two-piece swimsuit. Of course, Shirou's gonna I don't know, Doki Doki. What was that just now? Well, actually, her swimsuit kind of reminds me... Or maybe it's a different color, I'm not sure. But it kind of reminds me of Martha, actually, the way she looks. It looks like Martha from Fate Grand Order. Like a swimsuit version. Martha, because Martha, there's a rider version of Martha in Fate Go, but there's also a ruler version where basically she's in a swimsuit and also she just punches things, Hajime no Ippo style, you know, boxer style, which is pretty amazing. At last, my mind finally gets used to all this stimulation. Sakura is in a bikini, exposing a wondrous amount of skin. Her pearly skin shines through it all. I can't take my eyes off her supple, voluptuous... How do you say it? Voluptuous? How do I say the word? Voluptuous, right? Voluptuous body. She's barely covered by the fabric. Still wearing her ribbon, though. To that end... I'm just wondering if the ribbon, you know, falls off while she's swimming, but maybe not. Maybe it's tied pretty tightly.
思ったんですけど、セーバーさんもライダーもセパレートだったから、私も勇気を出してみました。
I see, so that's how it was. Well, thanks to this newfound boldness of hers, I'm having trouble staying on my feet.
似合うというか、
Pink and red. It looks like my vocabulary has degenerated beneath that of a kid in primary school. Every time I look at Sakura, this. No, that's bad.
先輩、何か私おかしいですか？
おかしいことは何もない。おかしいのは俺。
Just aside for ample cleavage and smooth, pearly neck makes my indecent self dizzy with unspeakable thoughts. Oh no, sex. We're at a long-awaited pool, yet the male side of me can't help but think indecent things in this moment.
先輩、
Typical Shirou, which reminds me, well, the thing is, like, it's funny, like, you know, it's like he's like a typical main character, you know, anime, harem, protagonist, whatever. It's like, oh no, boobies, butts, girls, oh no, like that. But it's funny because I'm reminded of when he's like talking to Karen, you know, a little while back, and he's like completely different, you know, he's not all naive anymore. But I guess that makes sense because while I guess retroactively, I'm thinking like, yeah, when he was talking to Karen, he wasn't really Emiya Shirou. He was more like, well, Avenger. You know, he was at the Avenger personality, even though it's the same technically. I don't know. Well, right now though, he's acting as Shirou. Firmly, Sakura grabs my hand. Looking me right in the face, she says,
ちゃんと私の方を見てください。ちゃんと見てくれない方が恥ずかしいです。
Just take a good look. Sakura's cheeks slightly redden. Certainly me being embarrassed is just gonna make her feel the same. At times like these, it's up to her companion to get hold of himself. As I calm down, sense and reason return to my mind. First of all, I should clearly state my thoughts.
悪い。俺、ドキドキしてる。とんでもなく可愛いぞ、さくら。
本当ですか？お世辞じゃなくて？
バカ、お世辞でいいならもっとすごいことを口にしてる。
やったー！勇気を出してセパレートにした甲斐がありました。嬉しいです、先輩。
Boing. Sakura tightly embraces my arm. Looking at her chest was just fine, but I don't think my heart was prepared to touch it. Oh no.
とにかく泳ごう。
I can cool off my head in the water. At this rate, if I keep brushing against her skin like this, my entire body will undoubtedly overheat.
そうですね。
That's why you take a swim, yeah?
せっかく泳ぎに来たんですから。
With Sakura still clinging to me, I turn to face the water side. Though I'm a little worried about the other people staring at us, the most important thing is that we get in the pool. And we do pool things. Although it's already October, within this dome it feels just like summertime. Actually, well, in real life it is October. The time of streaming this anyway. That's fun. What a coincidence. I know that what's beaming down from above isn't the summer sun. Still, when I'm soaked in the pool, I can't feel anything but summer.
待ってください、先輩。
I guess that's swimming animations. Sakura awkwardly sims over to me. She's not a total beginner, but it's clear she isn't entirely confident yet. I guess we just have to dunk her into the water, you know, just like we did with Saber apparently. I don't know, that seemed that for some, I feel like that was a bit cruel to just like drown Saber. I don't know, whatever. Maybe it's like, you know, it's a harsh lesson so that she can learn how to breathe underwater or something, but it seems so, like, cruel, you know? To me, anyway. Sakura swims in the manner of someone who hasn't learned to float properly.
大丈夫か？別に競泳じゃないから慌てなくていいぞ。それに、ここなら足つくし。
頑張ります。
Using something that looks like the front crawl, she swims over. I suppose at this rate I'll be giving swimming lessons? Not again.
やっと追いつきました。先輩、やっぱり鍛えてるから泳ぐの早いですね。
いや、タイム取ると波だと思う。日課に水練はないし。
そうですか。私なんか25メートルの自由形を泳ぎ切るのが精一杯です。
Certainly, the way she swims, it would be difficult. Sakura puts unnecessary stress on her limbs, although it looks like it should be easy enough to correct by focusing on endurance than just floating.
さくら、水泳はあんまり得意じゃない？
運動は全般的に私苦手ですからあ、でも弓だけはすごくしっくりくるんですよね。
I wonder if it has anything to do with like the bunch of worms inside her, affecting her like endurance in all sports. Maybe, I don't know. But that's a mysterious side of hers. And besides just increasing her popularity and social skills, becoming the archery club captain has also improved Sakura's muscle tone. Though I should point out that drawing the bowstring takes more than strength alone, though it does take more than you think, actually.
先輩はスポーツ万能ですよね。羨ましいです。
Takes a lot of back muscles, you know, to pull up like a bowstring.
ありがとう。けど、多芸は無芸って言うしな。一つこれといった専門職があればいいんだが。
Speaking of specialties, I guess that would be archery for me. Once my feelings are settled, I suppose it wouldn't be a bad idea to take up the bow once more. Well, but then you'll turn tan, and then you'll have to sweep back your hair. Alright, archery isn't the issue now, it's the pool. Swimming at the pool.
さくら、泳ぎは何ができる？
背泳ぎは苦手ですね。
それはすごい。
はい？
あ、いや、なんでもない。
What do you mean by that? What a failure I am. Thanks to those 30 dirty thoughts. Dirty thoughts? I'm on the verge of getting a nosebleed. Well, finally. Actually, I feel like maybe it was mentioned like before, but I don't know if you actually like. I don't know if Shiro ever actually got a nosebleed. You know, the typical like nosebleed that the main character gets in an ecchi anime or something. I don't know. Doing the backstroke of that chest, huh? I bet those breasts sticking out of the water would cause unexpected water resistance. Probably. Definitely. I dare say. Okay.
バタフライはできませんし、平泳ぎはかろうじて、クロールの方が遅いですから、私。
普通逆なんだけど。なるほど。桜らしいというか。
でも得意なのがあります。
She happily remembers something.
へえ、もしかして高飛び込みとか水球のキーパーとか。
I suggest things that don't really have anything to do with swimming. Waving her hands, Sakura giggles.
潜水です。
Diving. She sticks out her sizable chest as she says that. Shiro's just so fixated on her boobs. My eyes widen. Diving as in free diving.
ですね。秘密だったんですけど、水の中で息止めてるのはちょっと自信があります。
Ah, this is probably from her practice from like breathing under giant piles of insects.
あ、そうなんだ。
As she was tortured by Zoken, maybe. There's quite a simple gloating atmosphere in the air. Just how long can she actually hold her breath? Sakura's a tough girl, so I'm sure she'll last long. Alright. Right now it's Sakura's chance to shine.
じゃあ競争するか。素潜りで。
競争って先輩とですか？
そう。一斉のせで潜って先に上がった方が負け。負けたら昼飯おごるってことで。
She flies into a flustered panic. Seeing as I'm not that great at freediving, I should be a good match for Sakura.
はい、カウント。5、4。
ならば先輩、お願いします。
いい気迫だ、マト首相。それでは、3、2、1、GO!
Oh, Okay. Again, it's funny animations. I guess, you know. You just move the sprite all around to symbolize, not symbolize, but to, I don't know what the word is, to show, I guess, that they're doing certain actions. Well, with all my might, I take a deep breath and dive. Okay. Or underwater. Hey, reminds me of that time when Shirou died in Heaven's Field, at the very end, anyway. Trying to keep my body from floating up, I sink below the surface. Sakura says she's confident when it comes to free diving, but I wonder how long can she hold it? She never did tell me a time after all. Till you die, I guess. Soon I can no longer distract myself with such thoughts. Even though I saved up a lot of air in my lungs, there isn't much oxygen in it. Rather not moving my lungs is suffocating. Little by little, precious air starts to leak out of my mouth. I wonder how Sakura's doing. Oh, there she is. Her expression looks pretty relaxed. Town seems so far away. Detached from the bustle of the pool, this is a different place where the noise doesn't reach. Though I can't hear the clamor of voices, the sounds of flutter kicks randomly pass by. I feel the water pressure wrapping around my body. Just how much time has passed. The air I inhaled is slowly starting to come out, and then we drown and die. Bad end. We restart the loop. No, it seems easy enough when you first hold your breath, but you gradually start to feel that you definitely don't have enough air. This has seriously become intense. I can still hold it a little longer. This is Sakura's field of expertise, so I want to do my best to be her opponent. Even with that thought, my lungs are screaming for air. Sakura, impressive. Her expression hasn't changed at all. Even though we're underwater, there's no difference from when she's above ground. Looking at her, I can't laugh at her at all. On the other hand, Sakura seems to be looking at me with an impish smile. This is becoming more and more difficult. I regretfully watch this air spilling out of my mouth, wishing I could take back the oxygen bubbles. You know, play that, you know, the Sonic, you know, music, you know, when you're drowning. As my air runs out, water begins to come in through my nose. Sakura seems to be watching with delight. She can't wait for you to die. No, I can't come up first. If Sakura is having so much fun, even with a simple game like this, I'll play with her for a few more seconds. Damn, it looks like this is my limit. At this rate, I'll suffocate. But just for a few more seconds, I'll keep Sakura company for 10 more seconds. A sound I shouldn't be able to hear. I shouldn't be able to hear underwater. The way she moves as she swims over to me. For someone who's supposed to be bad at swimming, she moves as gracefully as a mermaid. Oh, hey, CG. But. Okay, it's not. I guess it's a kiss, but not a kiss on the mouth? I don't know. A warm hand touches my face. Our lips meet. Oh, no. I guess it's a full-on kiss. I can see teeth, though. She's kissing the teeth. I don't know. In this underwater world, air is passed down to me from mouth to mouth. Is that how it works? Can you do that? I don't even know if you can do that underwater. Is that like a thing? Obviously, you can do like CPR, like over on land, but can you do that underwater? I don't know how the physics work. It was warm, much-needed aid. As relief floods me from my lungs, greedily devour the much-needed oxygen, I feel the vivid richness of her soft lips. Sakura smiles through the water. In front of my satisfied self, Sakura swims towards the surface. I'm having trouble making sense of what just happened. She smooched you in the face. Sakura's mysterious actions, saving me despite our contest. The softness of her lips and the fire of her breath in my lungs. I think someone's calling Emiya-senpai. That's right, Sakura's up above. There's no need to stay down here anymore. Okay. My mind and vision blurred, I kicked towards the surface. Wow.
私の負けですね、先輩。
Taking a huge breath, I savor the fresh air. Sakura, who came up first, looks as though she already caught her breath.
いや、負けたのは俺だよ。
でも、先に上がった方が負けってルールですから。
俺が長持ちしたのはズルだ。桜が息継ぎしてくれたんだし。というか、なんでだ。
It's a question I shouldn't have asked. A question that I should have pondered by diving once again and staying at the bottom of the pool until I figure it out.
先輩、怒ってますか？
Yes, get out. This date is ruined now.
怒ってない。正直本当に助かったし嬉しかった。けどだからこそ気になる。どうしてあんなことしたんだ、さくら。
先輩すごく苦しそうだったから。ごめんなさい。本当に思いつきだったんです。先輩が我慢してるのを見て、私が先輩を助けなくちゃって、ついごめんなさい。
Sakura apologizes. You know, what's more mysterious is the fact that we heard her voice underwater, even though... How would that work? If someone started speaking underwater, they would lose all their oxygen, but anyway. Sakura apologized. In other words, regardless of victory or defeat, Sakura did that just because she wanted to help me. I shouldn't be unhappy. As Sakura recalls it, she blushes. That underwater kiss was so pleasant that she's still embarrassed about it.
でもやっぱり私が負けましたから、お昼買ってきます。
いや、俺が反則負けなんだし、俺がおごる。
でもズルされたって誰も見てないから抗議しません。
そうです。それに上がってきた桜の
Saber? Oh.
目を離した隙に失礼しました。
His rider. Hey, well, her swimsuit is quite reminiscent of her, like, servant uniform. And also, I guess she's just not wearing anything. What's her secret? I guess she just doesn't wear anything. To, like, stop her mystic eyes from turning everyone into stone. What was that just now?
さくら、今のもしかして。
他人の空似じゃないですかね。
Oh, yeah, it's just, random people. We don't know them.
じゃ
Strangers.
あ先輩、お昼はこうしましょう。先輩は飲み物を買ってきてください。私はお昼ご飯買ってきますから。
ノーカウントというか痛み分けだな。了解。
If I had to say so, Sakura doesn't get anything out of this. But if she were to kiss me underwater again during a rematch, I have a feeling I would really become useless. I feel like some of Sakura's breath is still lingering in my throat. I place my fingers near my mouth in the hope that it'll warmly melt away.
先輩、お昼の希望ありますか？
Hearing that, my gaze returns to Sakura. Though the memory of the kiss still makes me a little dizzy, somehow my mind feels completely clear.
そうだな。夏で海といえばやっぱり焼きそばだろ。
Yakisoba.
そうなんですか？
ほら、焼きそばの一般公式としては海の家だったりお祭りの屋台だったりする方がうまいからな。そういう意味ではここの露店も期待できる。
確かに高級レストランで焼きそばってしっくりきませんからね。不思議ですよね。中華で五目焼きそばならいいんですけど。
Somehow, our conversations always turn to cooking. Well, I'm still a little unsteady on my feet after my earlier experience, but I guess we'll swim again after lunch break.
お昼ご飯食べたら今度はウォータースライダー行きましょう、先輩。
いいな。よし、ヘトヘトになるまで遊ぶか。
はい、じゃあたくさん食べて午後のスタミナつけましょう。
It looks like we'll be playing for a while yet. The time Sakura and I have together is precious, so we'll enjoy ourselves to our heart's content while Saber and Ryder just like looks on in the distance.
肩が重いですね、 先輩。
プールはいつも使わない筋肉使うからな。
In the end, we played our hearts out into the evening. While going down the water slide, fighting against the wave pool, and fixing Sakura's curious swimming style, we were soaked in the water all day. We swam until our fingertips were like prunes. Eventually, by silent agreement, both of us figured we should go back before sunset.
定期的にプールに行けば鍛えられそうですよね。
それならアスレチッククラブみたいな方がいいような。でも
I played with Sakura at the Waku Waku Splash so we could return to those summer days once again. The confusion I felt during that kiss we shared underwater is now carved into my memory. After that, I wasn't so flustered at the sight of Sakura's swimsuit-clad figure. If you compare it to what we did back then, it's no big deal. If I think about it like that kiss was more like a good luck charm.
あのプール、夏に行けばもっとトロピカルで楽しいですかね。
10月でもどっかおかしいぐらい真夏だったけどな、あそこ。本当に聖火の頃にはどうなってることや。
It would be more like a tropical Hawaiian mood, but then again, there are more options during the actual summer.
来年夏になったら海に行きたいな。
そうですね。本当の海の方が広々としてていいかもしれませんね。海水浴場とか海の家とかもありますし。
砂浜でスイカ割りとかな。
セーバーさんやライダーは真剣になりそうですね。
藤姉だって木刀を手にすれば本気になるぞ。
I imagine the bizarre scene of watermelon breaking on the beach. Ah, yes, that's always in every, anime beach episode. Gotta break the watermelon. Even if I prepared a dozen watermelons, it would probably still become a contest. We both break into grins as we imagine the same spectacle. Too bad it'll never happen because we're stuck in this weird 4-day loop.
姉さんも一緒で、イリアさんや水釣り先輩とかも一緒だと素敵ですね。
それもいいけど、今日みたいに二人っきりでどこか海に行きたい気もする。
Then Sakura and I could once again share the same time we had together today. Like on the evening beach, the two of us could watch the sunset together.
先輩。
Sakura entwines her fingers with mine. The two water-soaked hands join up as if stuck together, lewd. Hand-holding. I feel her heartbeat throbbing through my palm.
見てください先輩。一番星です。
Sakura points to the western sky. It's a star shining against a dark red sky. I don't see a star unless you count the sun, I guess. The sun is technically a star.
宵の明星かな。
そうですね。こうして先輩と海で一番星を探すのを私は楽しみにしてますから。きっと行きましょうね。
Yep, I nod. I have no reason to refuse. I want the same thing after all.
帰るか、さくら。セイバーもライダーも待ってるだろうし。
あ、お夕飯の準備ありましたね。お昼もちゃんと食べたかな。
焼きそばとフランクフルト食べてたような気もするけどな。まあ、それはそれで後で二人に聞くとするか。
We start down the road home, all while holding hands the entire way.
ただいま。
はい、ただいま戻りました。
Alright. A romantic scene with Sakura, and we even kissed. Too bad we're totally, immediately going to cheat on her and, go on a pool date with her sister instead now. Something like that. Again, it's weird that... Oh, no, wait. Oh, we can talk to Karen. It's weird that we can just, Again, it's kind of like... It's like a harem anime where we're like... There's all these waifus and we're just having dates with all of them and nobody really cares, I guess. Alright. Yeah, but I guess it makes sense because this is kind of like a weird illusionary world where time and memories, don't really like make sense anymore. But anyway, good talk to Karen. I never noticed that. Maybe that's what we unlocked, after we got a bad end or something, or I don't know. I thought there were no other scenes other than those extra ones involving like pool dates and whatnot, but I guess there's something more, I guess. The fourth time. Well, there's nothing to do at the church. Emiya Shirou should have no more unfinished business over there.
今さら寄り道の一つや二つ変わらないか。
I'll just waste some time. Everything just piled on one after another so quickly, both my mind and body are fatigued. It might be a poor motive, but I'll have that woman impart me with some of her vitality again. She's surprised. The music abruptly stops. Karen vacantly stares at me as if she's just seen a ghost.
なんで中断するかな。今までやめたことなんて一度もなかったのに。
Returning her stare, I take my usual seat. Having come all this way, even this pew was comfortable.
おい、続きどうした？いつもみたいに構わずやってくれ。終わるまで待ってるから。
Yep, again, we're back to being like, every time we go to this church, we're back to being like, kind of an asshole? I don't know. He sounds like an asshole. Shirou, he's going into like sarcastic mode. Or whatever. He's not the pure, innocent Shirou we know and love anymore. He's like a weird, like, cynical guy. Avenger, basically, I guess. I throw out a few jeers.
いえ。話があるのでしたら、すぐそちらに伺います。
That's rare. You're telling me this antisocial woman actually had the capacity to consider it this whole time. Though I would have liked her to have shown it on the first or second visit. But I still don't understand why... I don't know. Shirou... He's just so angry right now. Even at the first and second visit, it didn't seem like she was antisocial, but I don't know, anyway. Right now, having my needs attended just bothers me. Someday I'm going to teach her how to read the mood if I ever get the opportunity.
エネルギー不足なんでムカムカしたいんだ。気にせず日課を続けてくれ。
演奏は続けますが、それはどういう意味でしょうか？
Oops, it didn't seem like she liked the expression, get worked up.
元気が出るってことなんだが。あんたのオルガンはちょうどいい充電になる。聞いてると頭がビリビリするからな。
ビリビリ。ビリビリ。Unsatisfied, Karen turns back to the organ. Apparently, she can't understand how getting worked up and shocks are related. In any case, the performance resumed. Ah, yes. Life is breathed into the non-existent organ once again. Her thin fingers, covered in wounds, touch the keyboard. For the fourth time, the grating melody reverberates in the chapel. Surprisingly, it feels like it's different than before. Perhaps because the performer's fingers were filled with passion. The waves of sound that were only vaguely irritating before now clearly stimulate my nerves. Just like that, I clearly feel my irritation turn to anger, and finally the rationality I decorate myself with dissolves. Is there nothing you find beautiful? A woman says something like that. My feelings like that had long since gone away. I feel at ease now. All I need to do is see things for what they are. Having personal sentiments is a burden in many ways. And yet why? Back to that, I guess, mountaintop. Stop screwing around, I guess. Stop screwing around. A glimpse of a strange landscape flashes before my eyes. I don't understand its significance. Just a desolate wasteland, a summit far above the ground where the air is thin. But why do I recall that now? an irrelevant thought that would not fade even if cast away. It's not just the feeling of hatred that remains, but the scenery that's burned into my eyes as well. Stop screwing around. How do you say that? I mean, in Japanese, it's probably something like "Who's a kerana?" You know, who's a kerana? You know. Why am I remembering this kind of place? There shouldn't be anything. There shouldn't be anything there. Nothing. I can't let my heart waver. It's too late now. I can't allow myself to embrace something like sentimental thoughts. It's not like the past will change just because I remembered it. I mustn't turn it into something beautiful out of some mistaken sentiment, some mistaken fantasy. I affirm things the way they are. I mustn't think that things which aren't mine belong to me just because of nostalgia. Your pride is in having nothing. Your meaning is in being nothing. When you fabricate something that doesn't even exist, you become no different from a meaningless sacrifice. Even so, it's still true. It's true that nothing existed here, but had I wished for there to be meaning in that? Her performance is over before I knew it. As far as my goal of regaining some vitality goes, I can't help but say it was a letdown. And then I realized Karen is standing in front of me. Now that I think about it, does she want something from me?
あなたがここに来ることはもうないと思っていました。
同感。なんでかな。きっと気の迷いだったんだ。元気が出ると思ったのに脱力させられたし。
You know, well, now we know that Shirou and Angry Mayu, they kind of like swap places and everything. It really feels like the voice actor for Shirou, he's just like trying to do an Avenger voice, but not like, they're not using Avengers like voice actor, I guess. He's just like Shirou imitating Avenger, which is weird, but alright.
自分で続けろと言ったのに、私の演奏はお気に召しませんか？
そうだな。技術レベルじゃ文句はないぜ。
Nice. Yeah, the way he speaks as well in Japanese is a little different too. I don't know if was he always talking this way?
その包帯だらけの体でよく体力が続くもんだ。正直感心する。って待てよ。あんた実はオルガンの演奏すごくうまい？
人語に落ちぬ自負はあります。自身の取り柄を鍛えるのは私の趣味です。
珍しく強気じゃんか。そうか。あんたうまかったのか。
I've done something rude. What would she do if I said I've been appreciating it with the same mindset as watching a school play?
理解していただけて幸いです。ついでに私の演奏のどこがお気に召さないのかを聞きたいのですが。
どこって、聞いてると眠くなるところ。
It's just so rude.
電気使えとは言わねえけど、もっとわざとらしいほど盛り上げてくれないと。あと、何でもかんでも受け入れるような芸風もつまらない。もう少し反社会的なシャウトを聞かせてほしい。こう、感極まって鍵盤を蹴りつけるぐらいに。
Rock and roll. And it'd be perfect if you add some heavy distortion. Okay.
それは私ではなく曲が悪いということでは？加えて聴いている人間の感性も悪いかと。
何？マナー悪いのかこの観客。
言語に接するほどに私の語彙では言い表せるものがありません。
I turn away and try not to laugh. I thought this was a hard woman to understand, but I see. She reacts like this when you poke at something she's proud of.
何か？
いや、込み上げてきたものを我慢しただけ。あんた、割と機関棒だよな。音楽の先生もしつけるのにさぞ苦労したろう。
あなたの基準で私を決めつけないでください。それと、あなたには私の生い立ちを語ったはずです。 私は孤立しているのですから、音楽は独学だと思わないのですか？
いるだろう、音楽の先生ぐらい。あんたの音には正しい規律がある。何人もの手を渡って受け継がれてきた演奏者の意志みたいなものだ。あんたのオルガンは自分のためのものじゃないだろう。あんたの演奏は多くの人間のために編み込まれた普遍的な音楽だ。
Only technique can be refined through self-study. A genius can't construct a concept that transcends time. If those who shine through their talent are the flowers of the tree, then those who shine through their heritage become the trunk and nurture the tree.
ま、そんな小難しい話以前に、上達したいなら人に教えてもらうのが一番手っ取り早い。世間的願望ってのはそういうこと。あんたは本当に好きなもののためなら最善を尽くすタイプだと思うんだが。
あなたの推測にはうなずけませんが、音楽を学ぶために特例として時間と指導者を用意していただきました。何かと問題はありましたが。
ほら、怒られてもめげないっていうか、あんまりダメージいかないっていうか、あんたは根っこのところに他人じゃ動かせないものがあるんだよ。自分がないなんてよく言ったもんだ。ほんと、教会の神父ってのはどいつもこいつも高顔にできているんだな。
Wicked laughter. Huh, what's putting me in such a good mood? I don't know if it's because of the entertainment or if it's because I'm feeling a bit careless. I'm getting a bit high. On the other hand, she became stiff and stood still. It seems that something has struck home for her too.
そんなに高顔でしょうか、私。
I don't know. We've only met like, I don't know, 4 times? 3 times before. This is the 4th time, so... Well... Actually, when you count like the other times, you know, again, where she like exploded, and the other time where we fought together, and the first time actually, when we saw her near the monsters, I guess you count those. But otherwise, though, actually have like sitting down and having that conversation, only like a few times, so... I don't know. It's like, can we really base it off of only a few times? Is she thick-skinned? I mean, what do you mean by thick-skinned? I mean, I guess someone who doesn't get what's the word? Like someone who doesn't, you know, take emotional damage. I guess I don't know. That's a weird way of saying it, but I guess yeah. I don't know. Not as much as Bazett. I feel like Bazett is more like that. You know, in fact, her whole like personality is about, you know, creating like an emotional barrier, you know, so that she doesn't get hurt or whatever. But anyway. She looks a bit stiff as she searches for words. I observe this rare moment of clumsiness. Perhaps I'm in an uplifting mood because my senses have relaxed. The desires I pretended not to see until now begin to pulse in unison with my heartbeat. There's a subtle sound like the tearing of thin vinyl. Or vinyl? Vinyl? The scent of blood spills out from the bottom of her vestments. What? Really? Really, Avenger?
傷が開いただけです。申し訳ありませんが、
そうだな。一つ後ろにずれるわ。あれ、今のは全面的にこっちのミスだ。
There we go. I moved the seat behind me. Now that I'm a bit farther away, the scent of blood is fainter.
けどあんたも大変だね。傷が開いたって、まだ夜の街を徘徊してるんだ。そうか。4日目の夜には律儀に俺を探してるんだっけ？
そうです。聖杯戦争の再現が終わるまで4日目の夜は街に出なくてはいけません。もっとも疲れているのはそれだけではありませんが、最近悪魔払いの真似事も始めましたので。
へえ、
I wasn't actually paying attention. To be honest, just because the smell of the blood is fainter now doesn't mean I'm completely in control. For instance, my eyes are fixated on the wounds hidden by those white bandages, and by those slender arms and shoulders that seem as if they break just by being held down. Or even by her white belly, wet with blood that surely is fresh and in season like those sweet fish skewers. Okay, we just really want to like eat her, literally.
本職の調子はいいのか?
いいえ、これが全く。今まで多くの悪魔払いをこなしてきたけど、弱音を言ってしまえば、今回のようなケースは初めてです。
そいつ手強いんだ。
Red blotches surface on her bandages. Luscious, raw. I thought that she was like a doll, but she was plenty fresh and rare. I don't know, I guess Avenger... I mean, I was gonna say he's a cannibal. Well, I mean, I was gonna say he's not really human, though.
強いか弱いかで言えば、低級の部類に入るでしょう。
But I guess he was a human, so I mean, I don't know.
でも一つだけ、今までと違うところがあって、それで調子がおかしいのです。だって、この悪魔は私に厳しいんだもの。
はあ？悪魔が厳しいのは当たり前じゃないのか？
いいえ、基本的に悪魔は優しいのです。
Really?
その結果はどうあれ、彼らは人の苦悩を理解し、取り除こうとする架空要素。見ようによっては人間の味方ですから。
Is that how it works?
間違っても人間を叱ったりはしないのです。
I feel like she's tempting me. Her hands are folded in prayer, fingers intertwined, her wounded body. Reminds me of... And yet this is something dedicated to God, not intended to be offered to a demon. Someone who does nothing but accept things as they are. A convenient sacrifice that accepts sin without reason. Yeah, what was that? That was weird. Was that an... I feel like that's like an H scene or something, but we have censor, right? It's censored, so, I mean... Well, this is bad. If I don't switch out of this mind, this impulse will end up breaking down my shell.
どうしたの？体調が乱れているようだけど。
いや、ちょっと貧血。それより今の話、初めてのケースってことは、つまり面白い？
全然。予想外のことばかりで、どちらかというと腹立たしいわ。そうね。正直、うんざりしてきたかも。自分から介入したことだけど、私の手には負えそうにないし。この辺りで引き上げていいかしら？
別に、あんたの好きにすればいい。なんだよ。秋っぽいなとか、無責任だなとか言ってないぞ、俺。
それはそうだけど。ほら、厳しいじゃない、あなた。
Yep. Kibishi. Well, I mean, obviously, she was talking about Avenger this whole time. Harsh, she says. This is the first time I've been told that. I think I've been told before that I'm someone who's patient and someone who isn't impatient, but which one was called which? Yeah, which one was called which? Shirou or Avenger? Angrimayu. Or either, well, I don't know. Or is he talking about, like, when he was a human or something, right? Before, you know, before he became Angrimayu. I still can't switch. This one is a formidable opponent. I wonder whether she can see me with those golden eyes. This isn't possible, to think that my cocoon is on the verge of collapse with just 4 encounters.
もしかして本気にしましたか？
I look up at her.
申し訳ありません。少し私もあなたをからかってみたくなったのです。ご心配なく、途中で投げ出すことはありません。私が自分に課した役割はあなたを導くことですから。
ああ、そういえばもともと情報を交換する間柄だったっけ。1回目は助かったけど2回目以降は役に立たないんで忘れてた。
それはあなたが関係のない話をするからです。重要な話をしてもらえれば、私とて意見は返せます。
そうなんだ。けど。
There's nothing left I should ask about. The relationship between Emiya Shirou and Karen had already been settled by the third visit.
悪いけど、もうほとんど終わっているんだ。さっきの話だけど、実際あんたはもう引き上げて構わないんじゃないかな。本職の方は、そうだな。諦めて次の獲物を見つけてくれ。
That's the end of it. Soon, even this relation will come to an end.
愚問と分かってはいますが、あなたはそれでいいのですか？
いいに決まってる。そのために色々やってきたんだから。
それはあなたの意思で。あなたはどうしてこの願いを解決しようとするのです？
決まってるだろ。俺はエミヤシロウだからな。一度ぐらいは人助けをしてみたいんだ。
Because I'm Emiya Shirou, huh? I have no doubts. My answer from the second visit was what I truly, sincerely believe. I take my leave. I want to think that even being able to say those words just now made this time meaningful.
待って。
I can't hang around any longer. Without pause, I head for the door.
あなたは虚無よ。生まれていないもの、未知のものがある限りあり続ける。
There aren't many gaps left. Might as well fill them in quickly.
けど、すべてが生まれてしまったら、あなたの居場所はどこにもない。この日常が埋まっていけばいくほど、あなたは輝きを失っていく。
I'm not losing it. It's just that
世界への関心を失って、元の無に戻るのよ。
you will lose interest in this world, which is like, when you think about it, it's kind of a meta thing to say, because again, I think, well, Ilya said this as well, like, you lose interest in the world as in there's gonna be no more new content. So, you might as well, finish the game or something. I'll revert to my original, proper form. That's all. And there's a conversation between, I mean, I guess the whole time really is like every time we go to Karen, we're not speaking as Shirou, we're speaking as Avenger this whole time. Well, there you go. The last visit, I guess. We said that last time though, it's the last visit, and it turns out it's not the last visit. Yeah, after all. Let's see. Well, we could do, I don't know, a bath scene? Bath scene. Is there like a scene with all the waifus? Where we like, walk in on them and we say, hey, now you're naked in the bathtub. I guess we're just gonna do that. Oh well.